sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Brooklyn Barons. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They come in with some fresh legs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
11 yards there, 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. To the air again, Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Darnold to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 26. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Braxton Berrios. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Darnold from the gun. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Todd Gurley on the carry.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Darnold on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks, had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to him. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Derrick Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3. 1st down, Tennessee.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is Smith with a grab. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. To throw is Tannehill. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, it's Henry, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He gets it to Brown, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done. Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Braxton Berrios, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Humphries. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 25 on second down, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking sideline, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Going deep down. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air again, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
10 yards.
Darnold to throw again. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out.
46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Adam Humphries on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 43 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On second down now, it's Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom five in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
Here's Evans. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Darnold on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
Take over 1st and 10.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. Defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this?
You keep trying to change things up because nothing is really working. Whether you have a man on him, 2 people, you're showing different types of zone defenses combined with man-to-man coverages. Try and change things up and eventually get to the point where maybe you put enough people on him, they won't throw the ball to him anymore.
On first down, Tannehill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Tannehill on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down.
Tannehill throwing again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. On
first down, it's Tannehill. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Adam Humphries, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are going to take the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Tennessee score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Mitchell Trubisky's looking good. 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
Darnold. A screen to Bell. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Adoree Jackson on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle there by Brian Poole. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Tannehill.
36-yard line.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So that'll back them up 5. They'll run it again with Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. 2nd and 11 now.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's 3rd down and
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
17. Aaron's 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The previous play is under review.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. That is caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. He's going deep for Brown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes That means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
48-yard line. 4 yards.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
2nd and 11.
Short throw to Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. Back to throw, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Bailey now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Darnold to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. To the air again, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
First down.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After after the interception. Here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They begin with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out of that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2 yards. And it's
From his goal line here, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Look at the spin.
Balance.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
at their own 48-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Darnold on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The score, Titans 24, Barons 20.
So an interesting call there. Take the three. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Darnold completes it, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Darnold on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They're running with Gurley. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 4, 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw down for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jaguars.